How's it going, everybody? Matt Bourie here. Let me pull up the chat. I forgot I couldn't actually, I was wearing a camouflage shirt. I forgot I couldn't actually wear that in the live stream, so I had to go change because everybody has to be able to see me, you know? So, let's see. So I listened to your voicemail, Mr. Brain. I just wasn't sure what exactly the kicker was that they were talking about. I assume it was three aces with a kicker or like three deuces with a kicker. I didn't get a chance to go back and watch the video. I saw the comments. It might be because I set it up a little late, but people come in late. They trickle their way in. I forgot to put the placeholder on the other channel. So let's see. Let's set up a player challenge. Create a new challenge. Group open to anyone. 200 people. I doubt that many people ever play in it, but multi-hand game. Let's do, is it Magic Deal? I think this is the one I like. So let's see. We had a challenge last week. It was Dream Card Poker. The winner was C Park 95682. If you're here, I will do. Oh, sorry, I just saw your do 100 play. I'm going to send your information to videopoker.com tomorrow, and you'll get a free 1-month pro training membership. And yeah, so we're sort of going back to the basics here on video poker because we were since I moved to the new channel, I'm hoping there's going to be new people watching, and we were doing getting a little too in depth. That it was very good training, but I think that it might not appeal to everyone. So we're trying to do more basic training information that will appeal to a broader audience. And do I have my headphones in here? I do not. So hopefully there's no feedback from the music or from the sound here because I do not have my headphones. Yeah, so that's now another thing is I was looking at the chat. Did I screw up and hold a full two pair when I had a 12 times multiplier? That's what they made it seem like. If I did that, that's a big screw up. Oh, I guess, yeah, do 100 play. So that's a good point to show how it works. So let's do new session, select game, 100 play, draw poker, and now we'll do triple double bonus. And 9-6, I believe, is what we're playing, but that's with the powerhouse feature. I mean, the ultimate X feature, so the payback is not going to be as good. Yeah, I now I get what you meant. I thought he meant do the 100 play for the challenge, but yeah. So we're going to start. If you didn't see it, the video that went out today was triple double bonus. A lot of people were being rather adamant that we should not keep the kicker. So we're going to do this. We're going to go 2-2-2 ace 8, I guess. So this is one of the hands that the people were complaining about. So I'm going to sort of just step into it here. So bet max. And now if you look at the pay table here, this is the pay table for triple double bonus, right? We're dealt 3 2s. So here is 4 2s, 3s or 4s. If we keep the 3 2s and only get a 4th 2, it's only going to pay 400 credits, right? Which is $100 on a quarter machine. That seems like a lot. However, if you get 4 2s, 3s, or 4s with an ace, 2, 3, or 4 kicker, it pays 2,000. So it's paying 5 times more. So everybody was saying, they're like, if you just hold the 2s, they're saying you have twice as many shots to get the 4 of a kind, which might be true that, yeah, you have twice as many shots to get it, and holding the kicker cuts that in half. But if you're cutting the chances of getting it in half, but increasing the payoff by 5 times, it's much more worth it. So we're just going to look here. This is pro training. The correct play here is to hold the ace. However, I am not going to do that just to show you here. Everybody was saying to not hold the kicker. And if you look here, the EV, this is the expected value, and this number is the number of coins of, so we're playing quarters, so this would be, if you held just the 3 twos, you're expected to make back 45 quarters per hand on average. However, if you look here, you hold the kicker, the ace kicker, it goes from being worth 45 coins on average to being worth 54 and a half coins on average. And we're doing 100 play here just so you can see it, right? So let's just see how many times if you're going to hit this. So, whoa, Nelly, that was fast. So we got 94 three of a kinds, right? But we got 3 kickers, 3 quads with a kicker, which paid 2,000 each. So that paid 6,000 credits. And then we also got the full house here, which paid 40. We got 3 full houses. So now let's do it again. So keep in mind, we got 6,000 credits worth of kickers. And now, mind you, this average is in the very, very long run, but let's do 3 each, right? So we're going to play the same hand 3 times. So it paid back 6,000 so far. So if we do it again, deuce, 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 ace, 8. Bet max. We're going to do the correct hand here. 3 spins holding the kicker, and then we're going to do 3 spins again not holding the kicker and see how much we make. So we're already at 6,000. Okay, that was only 1 out of 100. So now we're now at 8,000. Okay, 10 each. So that was number 2. 10 is probably better. So we're going to do it again 3 times. This is number 3. We're at 8,000 so far. So after the third one, let's see what we're at. 1, 2. So after 3, we're at 12,000. So we're going to do the same thing again. This is going to be number 4. This is now, mind you, all this is in the very long run, which is over millions of spins, but this is still going to be a very small sample size. But let's see, just to prove a point here. So 1 already, 2, 3, 3 of them. So that's another, so we're now at 18,000 after 4 credits. Wow, I wish we could do this in a casino, huh? Now we're gonna, this is the 5th one. So we were at 18,000. Wow, we went 0 for 100 there. Okay, we're still at 18,000 after 5. This is actually, I was kind of curious myself as to do this. So this is number 6. So 18 and 6, we're now at 24,000, and that was after 6 of them. Now let's do number 7. So after 7, we were 24,000 after 6, and another 6,000, so we're now at 30,000 after 7. Oh, okay. Oh, I see now. Don't count the winnings of just the quads. But it'll tell us at the bottom how much we're winning. We started with $1,000 when we started this. So that was 7. Oh, shoot. We're just going to bomb that to try and win as little as possible. So we'll just add $125 back to this. Okay, calculator 5. So 405. So we need to. So I screwed up there. I hit the wrong button. So we're going to have to add $101.25 back to what we won. So that was 7. So now this is after 8 of them. 3, 4. We finally did better. We did better than 4. That was 8. Now we're going to go to 9. And now if you're just joining us, I'm doing I'm showing everybody today was very divided on triple-double bonus about keeping the kicker or not. You are supposed to keep the kicker. So this, I believe, was 10, right? So now, and we have to add $101.25 to that because I screwed up. 1327.5. So it should be, so we won, shoot, hang on, I did that wrong. I missed a digit there. 1327. 13327, that's why. 0.50 plus 101.25. So on this one, we won $12,428 holding the kicker. So now, I believe I can do a new session here. Edit game settings. Start with $1,000. Play now. 12,428.75, I believe, because I needed to add 101.25. So now, if we're going to do pick cards, right, we'll do 2, 2, 2, and we'll do no kicker. So call it a 7 and a 10, right? And then we're going to do 10 spins here. So you did get 5 of them there, and 2 of them with the kicker. That was a very good spin. So that was 1. Now watch this not even work right. Oh, same dealt hand? Okay. Okay. Oh, duh, yeah, because you're saying, gotcha. What did I just do? Oh, I just scrolled down there. Okay, you're right. Edit 1,000 credits. Play now. Okay, so it's just going to warn me every time here. So pick cards. Deuce, 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 ace, 8, I believe it was, right? So we're just going to play that. Do it anyways. This is spin number 1. Deuce, 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 ace, 8. This is spin number 2. Close the chat in case somebody says something inappropriate. That was 2. Stop scrolling. Deuce, 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 ace, 8. This is number 3. Deuce, 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 ace, 8. This is number 4. So we're now showing, if you're just joining, we're showing the difference now between what would happen 10 hands in 100 play if you were holding the kicker versus not holding the kicker. Because there was a very big kerfuffle in the comments today that we were supposedly playing triple double bonus wrong by holding the kicker when dealt 3 of a kind. Was that 4 or 5? I've lost track because I was talking. I think that was 5. Let's see. Oh yeah, it does say somewhere. See, so look, that one you didn't even get any with kickers, and you only got 3 without the kicker. So it's actually, it is not, I think that was 6 now. So this is why you hold the kicker, because look, on 100 hands, you only got 3 of them, and not a single one had the kicker. I believe that was 6. I think the issue is I forgot to post in the community section that we were having the live stream tonight on the 2nd channel. I think because I'm picking the hands. Deuce, deuce, ace, 8. And again, look, no kickers. Yeah, you got 5 of them, which is more than you would have gotten had you held the kicker, but all 5 of those together paid the same as getting 1 with the kicker. So I believe that was 8. This should be 9. Wow, that was... See, this is how it normally goes when I play. And then I believe this should be 10 here. Doot, 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 doot. And then now, so now and again, as I said, this is a small sample size. But let's just see here. So we didn't have a mistake here. So in the other, we bought in for $1,000 both times. This time we won $9,145. Last time we won $12,428. Yeah, so I guess it's not that small. That was still 1,000 hands that we played through. So that is and how much of a difference is that? Minus 9,145. That's a $3,283 difference. So if you played 1,000 hands, would you rather not keep the kicker and only win $9,000, or would you rather keep the kicker and win $12,000? I think pretty much everybody in this chat would much rather win $12,000 versus $9,000, right? So now let's go and learn some video poker. So Mr. Brain is here. I don't know who else is here, the other 4 people, but I'm not sure if anybody is learning the ropes of video, or learning the ropes of video poker. So that would be, let's just do single line here. So if you've watched us, Custom Pays, edit, if you've watched any of our videos on our other channel, the Jackpot Gents, it's my dad and I that gamble in the casinos, and we play video poker. This is Jacks or Better. This is my dad's favorite game. I don't particularly... My dad likes this game because it's low volatility. I don't like this game because it's low volatility. There's 6 people watching. Who else is here? Sound off in the chat. Let us know who's here. So the reason this game, and if you hear about video poker, you'll hear people refer to high volatility games or low volatility games. The difference is, in a low volatility game, you're not going to have as big as streaks. You're not going to, theoretically, you shouldn't lose a lot, but you're also not going to win a lot. So your wins are going to look like this. They're going to be pretty close to the, the mean line in the middle, pretty close to average. You're not going to have big swings in either direction. And this is because the reason this is a low volatility game, Jacks are Better, because if you look here, bet max, you're betting 5 credits, right? Royal Flush pays 4,000, which is normal. Jacks are Better pays 5 credits, which is normal. That's even money because you're betting 5 credits. But the 2 pair here is the main difference. This only pays 10 credit, or it pays 10 credits in this game, which is double your money. And the lower the hands are on this pay table, the more common they are. So this, in Jacks are Better, you're getting paid double your money for a rather common hand of 2 pairs. But to make up for you getting paid so much on the low hands, they don't pay you a lot on the high hands. The 4 of a kind, no matter what kind of 4 of a kind it is, it only pays 125 credits, right? So this, if you look at this, if you know nothing about video poker, you go into a casino for the first time. Yes, that is true. Henry does make a valid point. If you are on low, if you have a low budget for your gambling dollar, I could see why you would want to play lower volatility games. And I can see why, because when my dad first started playing, he was a low stakes player. He played quarter single line, and he did not have a big gambling budget when he started gambling and going to Las Vegas. So I think that could be one reason why he is so averse to volatility, is old habits die hard. If you start. He's been playing for 20, 30 years, and at the time he had a very low gambling budget when he first started. So that could be one. And now we're going to change to a different game, which is my favorite game, which is double double bonus. So, and then you saw, if you see these numbers here, 9-6, right? That's referring, this is called 9-6 jacks or better because a full house pays 9 credits per coin, up to, meaning 45 credits for a max bet, and the flush pays 6 credits per hand or 30 credits max. And if you look here, 9-6 jacks or better pays back 99.54%, right? So if we change this to my favorite game, double double, and just sort of to compare apples to apples, we look at the same 9-6 pay table. It pays a little bit less, 98.98, right? Let's switch games here. And so if you look here, there's a lot more going on in this pay table. But if you ignore all this stuff in the middle for four of a kinds, just at the top, Royal Flush still pays 4,000. At the bottom, Jacks or better still pays 5 credits. But if you look here at two pair, which in the other game, Jacks or better paid 10 credits, so you were getting paid double your money. In this game, the two pair, which is still, you have the same chances of getting this hand in any video poker game that doesn't use wild cards. It pays 5 credits, so you're only getting even money for that. So to make up for that, because if they just did that, if they only changed the two pair and it still paid the same 125 credits for jacks or better, the payback would be atrocious. It would be probably in the low 90s, if not the 80s somewhere. It would dump from 99.54 way down. Let's go ahead and get rid of that comment. There's a nice comment we can leave up. But now, if you remember the four of a kinds, there was only one kind of four of a kind you could get in jacks or better, and it paid 125 credits. In this game, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different kinds of quads you can get. The most common would be fives through kings. So that's fives. That would be four of a kind: 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 10, jack, queen, and king. So there's 10 ways to get that. I think I just counted that right. Or is that 15? 15 ways, sorry. And it pays 250 credits, right? So it's paying double, and that is the biggest spread. There's, as I just said, that many ways to hit it. The next best four of a kind that you can get would be four of a kind, 2s, 3s, or 4s. That would mean 4 2s, 4 3s, or 4 4s. There's only 3 ways to hit that, right? That pays 400 credits instead of the one in jacks or better. It would still be 125. If you manage to get 4 aces, which keep in mind there's only one way to get 4 aces, that's going to pay 800 credits. Again, jacks or better was still 125. And then 4 2s, 3s, or 4s, and it's with the kicker. That's the 5th card. So if you have 4 2s and then your 5th card is either an ace, 3, or a 4, that's going to jump then from 400 credits with no kicker to 800 credits with a kicker. And then 4 aces, and if your 5th card is a 2, 3, or 4, it's going to pay 2,000 credits. So that's where the volatility comes in. If you're getting paid less in two pair on a very common hand, that's going to increase your chances of losing because you're going to have bigger losses if you don't have a good day, because the second most common paying hand is only paying even money instead of double your money. Your chances of you losing are going to be higher, and the chances of you losing more is going to be higher. However, if you have a session and you hit one of these four of a kinds, the chances of you winning are much higher, and the amount that you're going to win is generally much higher. So say that jacks or better was like this, your wins and your losses. Double bonus is going to be more like this, where your losses are going to be bigger, but your wins, when you do have winning sessions, are going to be bigger as well. So yeah, well, so that was double bonus, but we can go through all the different games if you're not familiar. So custom pays. So we went through jacks or better. So Jacks Are Better is the least volatile video poker game. And then all the way down here, triple triple bonus is the most volatile game. So those would be the two extremes. Triple triple, although royal aces might be even more volatile. But so Jacks Are Better is the least volatile game, and I believe triple triple is the most. So we're gonna go. Those are the two extremes. We'll go through the middle, and then as we go further down, it's going to get a little bit more and more volatile. So if you are very risk of or volatility averse like my dad, you would tend to like Jacks Are Better. And people who love volatility are going to go to triple triple. But if you want somewhere in the middle, you can play one of these other games. So we'll go to bonus poker. And bonus poker only goes up to 8-5. That's considered full pay, which means that that is the highest that a machine can pay. So if you look here, the Jacks Are Better, remember, was 5 credits on Jacks Are Better, 10 credits on 2-pair, and 125 credits on all 4 of a kinds. So this is bonus poker. This is like a baby step more volatile than Jacks Are Better. So while your Jacks Are Better pays 5 and your 2-pair pays 10, they lower the payback by only paying you 8 credits per coin on a full house and 5 credits per coin on a flush. However, we just talked about 5s through kings. If you have 4 of a kind of 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s, jacks, queens, or kings, it's going to pay 125 credits, which is the same as Jacks Are Better. If you get 2s, 3s, or 4s, which are 2s, 3s, or 4s, which there's only 3 ways to hit it, so it's harder to hit, it's going to pay 200 credits. And if you get 4 aces, which only one way to hit 4 aces is to get all 4 aces in one hand, that one's going to pay 400. So that makes it a little bit more volatile to where you have a chance of winning a bit more money if you get one of those other 4 of a kinds, like aces, 2s, 3s, or 4s, where you get a bonus. So the only drawback to this is you're not going to get paid as much for the full house or the flush, but you're still getting 2-to-1 or 2-for-1, the 10 credits on 2-pair. Yeah, well, they're trickling in. There's 9 people here now. So then now the next probably step up in volatility is going to be bonus poker deluxe. And 8-5 or 8-6 is probably the most common bonus poker deluxe pay table you'll find. And you see that it's less than what we were just talking about with Jacks Are Better, 98.4 or 97.4. So we'll do 8-6. Oh, do double bonus poker next. Okay. So we'll do double bonus. And you see there's double bonus. This is one of the only video poker games, or one of the few video poker games that, if played correctly, can go over 100% payback. That's called 10-7 double bonus. Very rare game. You're probably only going to find that in Reno, Nevada. I doubt you can even find it in Vegas anymore. But again, we'll look at 10-6. We'll look at 9-7. It's a 99% game. This is also probably going to be a rare pay table, but again, all those numbers just mean the payback on one coin for a full house. That's where the 9-7 comes from. So 9 and 7. So again, this, if you bet up to 5 credits here, if you look at 5 credits, 4,000 for the Royal, like usual. 5 credits for the Jacks Are Better. And this is where they start cutting your payback on the 2-pair. It's even money on the 2-pair. But, so that's a common hand. So every time you get that, you're going to break even instead of win money. But in this game, the straight pays 25 credits. And Jacks Are Better and bonus poker and double bonus and all that, the straight only pays 20 credits. Here it pays 25. So that's a plus that you get. And then it's the 4 of a kind, 5s through kings. instead of 125 in bonus poker, it's going to pay 250 here because they cut you back on the 2 pair. So your 5s through kings is going to pay 250, and it was 125 in bonus poker. Your 2s, 3s, or 4s is going to pay 400 in this game, and it was 200 in bonus poker. And your 4 aces is going to pay 800 credits, which was 400 credits in bonus poker, which, if you think about it, that's why this is called double bonus, because the bonus 4 of a kind hands, well, all the 4 of a kind hands pay double of what they do in regular bonus poker. So that's why this is called double bonus. All the bonus hands double. And now we'll go to double bonus, which is what we just looked at earlier, but I'll go back to it since we're going in order. Yeah, the 5 credits for the 2 pair is the major defect in that game. And now we're on double bonus, which again, this is what I was talking about. If you go up to 5 credits, the straight only pays 20 here. So that's the drawback from this, is the straight pays 20. And then again, you've got all these payoffs are the same. The 5s through kings, the 2s, 3s, or 4s, and the aces are the same 800. But this is why it's called double bonus now, is it added the kickers that I showed earlier. So if you get 2s, 3s, or 4s, and your 5th card is an ace, 2, 3, or 4, it doubles to 800. And then if you get 4 aces with a 2, 3, or 4 kicker, it doesn't actually double. It almost triples from 800 credits to 2,000. So again, drawback on this versus double bonus is your straight's going to pay less, but the plus side is it adds the kickers for 2,800. And now we'll go to Bonus Poker Deluxe, which is another game that shorts you on the 2 pair. But in this is a game my dad likes. So if we're going to play a game that only pays even money on 2 pair, my dad prefers this game. This is going to be less volatile than the last 2 I showed you, because the reason for this is they short you on the 2 pair. The 2 pair only pays 5 credits, which is even money. But all 4 of a kinds pay 400 credits. So they sort of even it out, where in double bonus and double, if you got 5s through kings, which is the most common hand, it only paid 250. You would need the 2s, 3s, or 4s, or the aces to the 2s, 3s, or 4s would pay 400, but the aces would pay 800, or 2,000 with the kicker. And so they lower your chances of getting those big hands, but it evens out because every 4 of a kind, no matter what, is going to pay 400 credits. So this is the game my dad and I usually agree on. Okay. Sorry, I'm reading the chat here. So this is the game my dad and I agree on because we got a little middle ground. I like some volatility. He hates the volatility. He prefers this game because if you get a 4 of a kind, no matter what, you're getting paid 400 credits, which is way more than the 125 he usually gets in jacks or better. His issue with double bonus and triple double bonus and all that is you're really not going to have a good session unless you get one of those bonus 4 of a kinds like 4 aces, or one of the other ones, 2s, 3s, or 4s with a kicker. Or you'll have a really good session if you get 4 aces with a kicker. I just saw your comment, Henry. That was actually the order I wanted to go in, but I saw do Bonus Poker Deluxe next. So, so then that's so we did double bonus. We did double bonus. We're going to skip a lot of these ones in the middle here. We're going to do triple double bonus, which this is where it starts to get real crazy. So this is triple double bonus, right? So in the other games, 3 of a kind paid 15. In every other game we looked at. In this game, it only pays 10. So not only are they now shorting you on the 2 pair, like they were on double bonus and double bonus, triple double bonus, they're now shorting you on 2 pair and 3 of a kind. But to make up for that, if they take it away somewhere, they give you back to you somewhere else. So in triple double bonus, which is, if you caught the beginning of the video, that's what we were talking about when we were talking about the kickers, is the strategy changed. I was playing this game and I was keeping the kickers with the dealt 3 of a kind on the low 3 of a kinds. And that's because, so it's all the same. It's the same as double double bonus, the 250 for the 5s through kings, the 400 for the 2s, 3s, or 4s, the 800 for the 4 aces. That's the same as double double and double. But now if you get the kicker, they pay you even more. So if you get the 2s, 3s, or 4s with an ace, 2, 3, or 4, it now jumps from 800, what it paid in double double, to 2,000 credits now. So it's almost tripled now from double double, which is why it's called triple double. And then the 4 aces with a kicker jumps from 2,000 to 4,000. It pays the same as a royal flush. So that's why a lot of people like this game, is because there are multiple ways to get the 4,000 credit payoff. And as Mr. Brain just said, wait, we got a commercial. I'll wait for the commercial to play. Sorry, I had to jump through the commercial there. I'm just going to stall for a second so the commercial can run its course, and hopefully everybody watches that commercial. So, yeah, so that's why some people like this game, is they say that they like the fact that there's multiple ways to get that 4,000 credit payoff. And yes, most of the people that say this is the best game to play because the 4,000 credit payoff are the same people that were telling us not to keep the kicker. You are correct, Mr. Brain. So, because the reason for that is, oh wait, I'm in the public games. I can't create a hand. But the reason for that is, if you missed the beginning, if you're dealt 3 aces or 3 2s, 3s, or 4s, and you happen to have one of these other ace, 2, 3, or 4 kickers, is what they're called, as one of your 4th or 5th cards, you want to hold that, because the reason is, if your 2s, 3s, or 4s only pays 400, and if you heard this earlier, I apologize, I'm just repeating this for the more people that are in here, right? So if you have 3 3s, right? If you hold your 3 3s and you catch a 4th 3, it's only going to pay 400 credits. However, you have 2 shots at it. You have 2 cards that you can redraw to get it, right? But if you have 3 3s and an ace as your kicker, right? If you hold the 3 3s and the ace, you only have 1 shot to redraw to get the 4th 3 with the kicker. But so your chances of getting it are cut in half. But the payoff jumps from 400 to 2,000. So you're getting paid 5 times as much for the hand if you cut your chances in half. So it more than pays for itself there. So that's what a lot of people don't realize, is they see their 3 3s and they're like, oh, I'm going to hold my 3 3s and hope for a 4 3 for 400 credits, or maybe I'll get lucky and get a kicker for 2,000 and pay 2,000. But if you already have 1 kicker in your hand, you now have 1 less chance to hit that 2,000 credit payoff. And if you just cut your chances in half, you can increase your payout by 5 times as much. So while, yes, you're not going to get the 4 of a kind as often, when you do get it, it's going to be with a kicker, and it's going to pay 5 times as much. So that's triple double. And now we're going to go to the craziest game, which I find is triple triple. And this is, I believe, the most volatile game. And because, once again, they're cutting your payoffs on the more common hands. So you'll see here, triple triple bonus. So not only are they, let's go up to 5 credits here. So not only are they cutting your payoff on the 2 pair, paying even, like in double bonus and double double bonus, they're shorting you on 3 of a kind, like in triple double bonus. And now, since it's triple triple bonus, they're also shorting you on the straight. So in all the other games, the straight paid 20. In this game, the straight only pays 15. So they're shorting you on another common hand, which is what raises the volatility. But to make up for that, They're adding more at the top. You see there are now 3 hands you can hit that pay 4,000 credits. So you can get 4 aces with a 2, 3, or 4 kicker. That pays 4,000 credits. Or you can get 4 twos, threes, or fours, but if your kicker is an ace, they've now split this into 2 different ones. Because if you remember on double double and triple double, it was twos, threes, or fours with any ace, 2, 3, or 4. They've now split it. If you have the ace as the 5th card as your kicker, it's now also paying 4,000 credits, the same as a royal. And the twos, threes, or fours with the 2, 3, or 4 kicker is still paying the same 2,000 credits as all the other games. Well, as the double-double or triple-double, excuse me. So they've split the twos, threes, or fours with a kicker into 2 different hands. They've made the aces one of them. Oh, I see people commenting. Let me get to the comments here. I'm relatively new to video poker. Outside of jacks or better, 1 hand, $5 max bet. Would I recommend bonus poker? Yeah, I would agree with Mr. Brain. Bonus poker is, you must have hopped in after I started talking about this. Bonus poker, yes, that is the next, if you're looking for a little bit more volatility, that is the next like baby step to get your toes wet into some of these streakier games. Definitely a good choice, and it is a good choice because it is in, if you find a 7-5 or an 8-5 bonus poker pay table, which should be fairly easy to find, it's, I believe, the exact same strategy as jacks or better. So that's the good news, is you don't have to learn much, Dank Frank. Interests me because the higher RTP and other players say their bankrolls last longer. I wouldn't say your bankroll is going to last longer, Frank, because it is slightly more volatile, but it's definitely going to add some excitement to the game. Really don't have different strategy. Yeah. So that's what I was saying, is it's almost exactly the same. So yes, Dank Frank, that would be your best bet, would be to go to, I would suggest that, because the 2 pair, you see these other games that we're talking about, Frank, the 2 pair pays 5 credits. So that's what jacks the volatility through the roof. The only difference in volatility in bonus poker is that they're just lowering the payback for the full house and the flush. Because jacks are better. If you find a full pay machine, which is rather hard to find these days, it's going to be a 9-6 machine, meaning 9-6. Well, here, I'll just show you. Custom pays. Jacks are better. So you see the full pay jacks are better machine, which is kind of hard to find, is 99.54%. So if you go to bonus poker, it actually a full pay bonus poker machine pays back slightly less at 99.1%. However, I would say that a full pay bonus poker machine is probably going to be much easier to find in the wild than a 9-6 jacks or better machine. I really, really don't like playing jacks or better, but I don't mind bonus poker. So bonus poker is fun. That's what we play on Dream Card a lot. If you see our Dream Card videos, we play bonus poker. Because, again, you can still, you get at least a little bump in payoffs for some of your 4 of a kinds. So those are going to be all the differences. Any game where 2 pair pays double. Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I'm still going back to see these other comments. Thanks for the information. The casino on Sunday. Oh, definitely. Yeah. What casino are you going to, Frank? What area of the country are you in? So now let's do, I'm going to do pro training now. I'm just, the last few minutes of this training, this is going to be me actually training to play in the casino. So I'm going to do Ultimate X Poker, 10 play, triple double bonus, 9-6, 98.7%. We're going to do $1,000 buy-in. Don't skip my, yeah, sorry. Oh, yes, sorry. In triple, that's the main difference between triple. Yes, sorry, I didn't see that. If you're playing triple, that's where the strategy gets real crazy. If you have twos, threes, or fours, a pair of twos, threes, or fours with an ace kicker, you also keep the ace. Because, like he said, if you get regular twos, threes, or fours, it only pays 400 credits. If you get twos, threes, or fours, quad twos, threes, or fours with an ace kicker, it pays 4,000. So it increases by tenfold. So it's even better than in double double keeping the trick. But excuse me, that would have been a bad example. So again, while the chances of you drawing two more of them is not very good, because you have to draw two twos or threes or fours, uh, you got to keep it, because when it does hit, when you do manage to do that, it's going to pay a lot of money. 4,000 credits, that's $1,000 if you're playing on a quarter machine. So now this is what I'm playing is Ultimate X. Yeah, you reduce your chances by threefold, but it increases by tenfold. So now the game that I've started playing a lot is at the casino at Dania Beach. It is triple double bonus, but it's Ultimate X bonus streak. That is a very complicated game to do training on. They do not offer it. So I'm going to just practice training on regular Ultimate X, which I assume is going to be fairly close. I know it's not going to give me the optimal strategy, but I figure fairly close. If I know how to play all the hands on regular Ultimate X, it's probably better than the way I would be playing the hands now. It's going to be a higher return. Oh, and also, one thing I gotta say, I sent this text to Pax earlier, so he already knows. My dad and I were filming at the casino today. 2 royal flushes in one video at 2 separate times. We are now almost even for the year. I think we're down like $1,500 or $2,000 on the year now. So how about that? So we've got to be knocking on probably $3 million, I would guess, at the minimum $3 million coin in for the year. And if we're only down $2,000 on the year, that's pretty darn good. So, and one of the royal flushes, well, no, I won't spoil the video, but it will. Between yesterday and today, we filmed 2 weeks worth of videos, so I'm going to make sure that comes out before the end of the year. Even if it would be scheduled to come out next year, I'm forcing that to come out this year to lower our since it was part of our losses for this year. Yeah, we filmed for, I think, 8 hours between yesterday and today. So 2 pair in this game, you're going to keep, because you want that full house with the 12 times multiplier. If I'm playing in bonus, Ultimate X bonus streak, it's slightly different. It's going to give you a string of multipliers, but again, that's where the only difference where the strategy changes would come in. Ooh, interesting. Huh. Okay, I was definitely playing that wrong. Yeah. So yeah, and Dank Frank, I'm not sure if you are aware, but we do, the other channel that I'm talking about is our the Jackpot Gents. It's my dad and I. We play together. We put out a new video every single day of us playing video poker in the casino, and we live stream on Monday nights. So let's see here. What would be the possible things you could do here? You have a 4-card flush. You have a 4-card inside straight, or you have a 3-card double inside straight flush. Okay, perfect. That's what I thought, but just in case you found this channel organically, I wanted to make sure you knew about the other channel. So if we play this, let's see our pays. If we get the flush, flush is going to give us a 10 times multiplier in this game on the following hand, and it's going to pay 30 credits. The straight is only going to give us an 8 times multiplier on the following hands. And the straight is only going to pay 20 credits now. So that would mean we're for sure going to go for the 4-card flush over the inside straight, because A, it's an inside straight. And the difference, inside straight means there's a gap. So this would be the inside straight, the ace, 3, 4, 5. The only way you're going to get it is if you draw a 2. An open-ended straight would be, say it was 3, 4, 5, 6. You could either draw a 2 to make it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and give you a straight, or you could draw a 7 to make it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you'd still have a straight. So you have 2 shots at it. So there's open-ended straights that give you 2 chances, 2 cards to get, or there's the inside straight, which you only have one chance. Well, one face value of card. There's 4 chances versus 8 chances because there are 4 different suits. So I'm going to say it's this. Oh, and the straight flush only gives you what? While your straight flush would pay 250 credits, you need 2 cards to hit it. And the straight flush is only going to give you a 2 times multiplier. So the flush is definitely the play here. So look at the difference there. The 4-card flush, you're expected to get back 215 credits because that takes into account the multipliers on the next hand as well. Your straight, you're only expected to get 75 credits. So that's a huge, huge difference there. I was not expecting it to be that much of a gap, I'll be honest. I thought it was going to be much closer than that. Oh, let me shut dynamic replay off because I don't need that for right now. So the dynamic replay is it's a hand we had already. So, and now the other thing is, this is the pro training that I'm using right now. If you want, Frank, before you go to the casino, if you want to learn to touch up on your strategy for bonus poker, if you use that link at the bottom, videopoker.com/gents, you'll get a free 14-day trial of the gold membership. It's less in-depth training. There's just a traffic light. It gives you a green light if you played it correctly. It gives you a yellow light if you were close. And it gives you a red light if you were really wrong. And it just tells you the top hand. Yeah, this gives you the top 8 hands. But the gold training still gives you the top hand, tells you what you should be playing. So if you want to touch up on your strategies, Frank, or work on the strategies for other games, use that link at the bottom. You get a free 14-day trial, and it goes for anyone else also. So feel free to use that to learn some video poker. Oh, the only reason I played that quickly, Mr. Brain, was because we had just played that a few hands before. But yes, I should have probably played it slower. I would have thought that the 2 suited face cards, with that many multipliers at least, we had a lot more multipliers the first time, which made me more tempted to go for just the 2 face cards. Yeah. But even still, even with that many multipliers, you still would have gone inside straight? I guess so. Oh, I guess that makes sense because in this game, the 3 of a kind pays less and the 2 pair pays less. So the training we've been doing is for bonus poker where those both pay more. So here, what are our options here? We have a pair of 9s, or we have a 3-card straight flush with 1 gap. So you have 6, 8, 9. So you would need the 7. You need to fill in the 7, and then you could either go low with a 5 or high with a 10. So, and that would pay 250 if you got it, but you need to fill in 2 cards to get it. And you'd get a 2 times multiplier in the following hands. Or you got a pair of 9s, which gives you the chance to get 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, 2 pair, full house, and all those have bigger than 2x multipliers. So I'm going to say the pair of 9s here. Yeah, so we're all kind of learning. Yeah, so yeah, that was almost a 20 credit difference there too. That's almost $5 if you're playing on quarters. So let's see here. So we have a king, which gives you chances to get jacks are better for the 2 times multiplier, 2 pairs for the 3 times multiplier. You can get a 3 of a kind with a 4 times multiplier, and you could fill in a straight or a flush for the 8 and the 12, but that's going to be pretty hard to do. Or technically, you get a full house with a 12 times multiplier too. I would normally, my gut would tell me to play the king. However, I know in triple double bonus, if you have nothing else, you hold 3 to the flush. So I'm wondering if it makes 3 to the flush better than anything else. But my gut would tell me the king as well. Yeah, but it was, I mean, that was close. Closer than I would think, 11 credits. And here's what I was just talking about. What do you have here? I guess you could keep a 3-card straight, 3, 4, 5, but you're never going to keep that outside of Ultimate X Gold, I don't think. Or you have the 3-card flush, which is what I was just talking about. If you have nothing, you should keep the 3-card flush. I like the 3-card flush also because I believe triple double bonus regular tells you a strategy without the Ultimate X tells you to keep a 3-card flush. And if you manage to get the 3-card flush, it was, what did we say, a 10 times multiplier? Yeah, so if we get any flushes, the following hand will pay 10 times. So there we go. 46 credits versus 41 credits holding nothing. We didn't get it, of course, but here we got a pair of kings. There's not much else you could argue to hold other than that. So I'm going kings. Let's see. Here you've got a pair of fours. Now this is triple double bonus, so you're not going to hold that ace kicker, I don't think. In triple triple, you would hold the 2 4s with the ace kicker because that. So I guess you could go, yeah, and 4-4 is very strong in this because if you look at the pays, if you get, if you get 4 2s, 3s, or 4s, it's going to pay 400. If you get 4 2s, 3s, or 4s with an ace kicker, it's going to pay 2,000. And you have a shot at the 3 of a kind for a 4x multiplier. You can get a 2 pair on the for a 3x multiplier, and you could technically get a full house. It'd be kind of hard to do, but it is possible for a 12 times multiplier. So I'm saying pocket 4s, no kicker. So look at that, worth 139 credits. If you did keep the kicker, you're shooting yourself in the foot for 21 and a half credits. But look at the difference in payback between keeping the ace kicker, where it boosts your payoff if you get 4 of them, 118 credits, versus 85 credits for holding the 6 or the king. Oh yeah, I guess I was thinking that there would be some scenario that you could possibly keep it to shoot for things with multipliers. But I guess the only thing you'd be getting was like having to fill in 2 4s or 2 aces for a full house to give you a 12 times multiplier. So that wouldn't really be worth it. Yeah, the 4-4-6 and the 4-4 king is a very silly play, but it is mathematically, I guess, better because you're technically making it easier to get a full house, maybe. Yeah, so our options here are you could keep Jack King, the 2 high cards, or you could go the 3-card flush. This is actually one of the hands I was, this is one of the hands that I was questioning when I was playing this game in the casino while filming, because my rationale was in triple double bonus, if you have nothing, you keep 3 to a flush. And the fact that you get a 10 times multiplier is going to make your flushes worth more money. But is it making the flush worth enough to go up the 3-card flush to go above the jacks? I don't think so, but this is one hand I was curious about. No, look at that. So with a 3-card flush with 1 high card, you keep that over a Jack King. Now, mind you, it's close. It's close, but I was curious about this when I was playing with my dad. And that's with, you'd have to add your multipliers all together. What is that? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's with a 1.6 ratio. And look how great we did. We got 1 jacks or better for a 2 times multiplier. So look at that. We learned something. So now here we've got our queens. This is what I would play as the queens. Your only other option there is a 3-card flush, but your queens are guaranteed winners, so you're going to do that no matter what. Let's see. Here, really, the only thing you could hold is, this is fairly straightforward, king, queen suited. You don't really have any other options there. It was strong. It ain't that strong, though. We still lost 70 credits. Here we got Jack King suited, because again, there's not really anything else to hold. That's straightforward. So here your options are a pair of sevens or a Jack King suited like we just had. But the pair of sevens, I believe, is going to be much, much stronger. Whoop. Okay, so I didn't realize it's 9 o'clock already. Your pair of sevens here are much stronger. We're going to play the sevens. But so that does it for tonight. Now, this coming Monday is Christmas, so we will not have a live stream on the Jackpot Gents channel. I will be, however, be back next Thursday here for more training. If you guys have anything you want me to talk about, any questions, leave a comment below in the live chat now before the video ends, or comment on the video below after the live stream ends. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions next week. If you celebrate, have a wonderful holiday. Merry Christmas. I won't see you Monday on the Jackpot Gents channel, but I'll see you next Thursday on this channel. And definitely keep an eye out sometime next week. I think there's going to be a huge video coming out on the Jackpot Gents with our massive win, almost into 5 figures win. Of course, Dank Frank, anytime. I love helping people lose less money at the casino. And don't forget to use that link down there, Frank, and get your free 14-day trial. You don't need a credit card number or anything. So use that link and get some practice in before you go to the casino. Yes, I will comment. That's a good idea, Mr. Brain. I'm going to comment on the video from today with this link. So take it easy, everybody.